I've been punched. I've been utterly wounded. I need workers' comp.
It is a flesh wound.
Just a flesh wound. Welcome back, everybody, to the second episode of our interview with Empress Littlebit. Hi.
Yay!
I am back.
She's back. We liked her so much. Actually, she just didn't leave the call, so I guess we're going to go for another hour.
I just sat here and waited until they broke.
Yep.
With curiosity.
All right, so let me see. What am I curious about here? Let's start
Can
with...
I show off my merch? Hold on.
Your merch.
Yeah.
I mean,
Look at.
most of our viewers are going to be audio only, but yep, here's the merch. This is the Lucky Lane merch.
Audio
that she
only
designed.
viewers, look at the video. I am wearing Lucky Lane merch.
Lucky Lane merch.
Lucky Lane
That's
merch.
right. I
Cute.
have merch.
He does.
Yeah.
And if you buy the latest sweatshirts and t-shirts that are on there, which are the ones that feature the steamboat from season 1, not only are you supporting me, but you're supporting her. Because she made it.
I designed this one.
That got so intense so fast.
She made it.
She made it. Okay, back to fishing I go.
Okay,
Thank you for letting me plug.
good job. Okay, let's start off with 3 random facts about yourself. Go.
3 random facts about myself. I have a tongue tie, which means that I have a tongue that is tied to my mouth, sort of, which is why I stutter a lot on my videos. I got the lead role in the very first play that I auditioned for, and then never got a lead role again.
Aw.
And I started the hydration check joke that most of the crafters use nowadays.
Yep.
Oh,
I
and I
drank-
started soup as well, technically.
That was kind of
Did
a
you? I
group
thought I
effort.
did that.
That was a group effort. Oda coined the term soup, though.
Oh, yeah.
Somebody else called it tea at one point.
That
And I
was
thought-
me.
I thought that was really funny, yeah.
Yeah. Oda tea.
Oda tea. Then it ended up sticking a soup.
Because soup is funnier.
Yeah.
It is.
But you've been in theater. That actually explains a lot about you. Was that just in high school?
That was the last 2... No, wait. Was it 2 or 3 years of high school?
About 3. I don't remember.
Yeah, it was about 3 years of high school that I was in theater. And then I was a director at that same high school theater for 2 semesters after I graduated.
Do you think that helped
Yeah.
your confidence a lot in the way that you deliver stuff in your videos?
It's helped me be more confident in my directing skills.
Oh.
Because I've directed voice acting and stuff before.
Can confirm.
As for my confidence levels, I can't honestly say that directing has helped me with my confidence levels on YouTube.
What about acting, though? Has that helped?
Yes, acting definitely helped. I did not speak for myself at all until I got into high school theater.
Can confirm. I did a lot of the talking.
Yes, he did
for
all the
both of
talking for
us.
me.
It worked out, though.
It did.
Yeah.
I got there eventually.
She did.
Still
Voice
am,
acting, though,
but-
I want to talk more about that because...
Ugh.
And especially asking people to do that for you. How did you go about... Because I know the way that I did
Oh.
it, and I was very stressed about it. But I want to hear how you did it. And also what this was for, because I have a feeling not many of the podcast listeners know exactly what we're talking about. Because we keep mentioning your lore
So-
series about the
Yeah.
Utopia, and then the stuff about voice acting. So what was the voice acting for?
So the very first Utopia lore series that I did, I had a character named Ben that I had called in lore because he was the one that sent me to the place that where I was. And I had experimented with playing with my voice in Audacity, where I pitched my voice lower, and for the life of me, I could not get it to sound natural. So at this point, I had realized I had befriended a certain guy and thought, he has a microphone. Why don't I ask Lane if he can play Ben for me?
Hi, I'm Ben.
So he is Ben.
He has been.
So with shaking hands and almost backing out, I messaged Lane saying, hey, I have this guy character that I need for the lore series because I knew that Lane had watched it once or twice. And fully expecting him to say no, I said, I would only take like 20 minutes. Could you read these lines out for me? And he said, yeah, just give me like 5 minutes. And I was super confused at first, saying, what?
One thing
And
you
he
learn
said, yeah.
about me is I'm very flexible, okay? It's like when Izzy reached out to me about us having a practice day before our first collab. I was ready that when she deemed me for it,
30
okay?
minutes later, yeah.
Yeah.
But that's exactly what happened during this voice acting session was he said, okay, give me 5 minutes. 5 minutes later, I was calling Lane and we were reading through the script together.
Exactly. Honestly, I don't remember any of my lines now. I don't remember anything that happened back then. But again, I don't remember much of anything.
Yeah, that was one of the things that got me to start thinking that we could be friends.
Aw.
What, the fact that I agreed to do lore?
No, the fact that you did lore.
Oh, the fact that I did lore. I only
With
did it
me,
for you, okay?
specifically. Yeah.
I only did it because I was asked. I would not do it for myself.
He only did it because he was bored.
Well, not even that.
I love it when the fish just swim past both of our lines to ease. It's skirted around both of ours at one point.
Yes.
It's doing this on purpose. I remember
But,
being pleasantly surprised by how well you did with your voice acting, though, Lane.
Yeah, especially the
I-
last few lines.
Okay,
Oh
the
my
last few
gosh.
lines, I did enjoy doing those. I did
Yeah.
enjoy that.
So good.
And then like hearing the other crafters, how they responded to those voice lines as well, it made me feel good. 'Cause, like I remember Millie specifically commenting on it and being like, "Oh, OMG, the way Lane said that line."
And then she quoted it back to you.
Yeah, it was like, what was it like? Shine the beacon for me or something like that.
Yeah.
I can't remember.
Yep.
I knew it was something about a beacon
Yeah.
Yeah. Because lore.
because lore.
I had to fight the wither.
And then the way you wrapped that up led into Craftworks.
Yeah.
She was stolen away.
And then
was stolen away. I forgot about that.
I've also done the voice acting for Izzy.
Oh,
Yeah.
That was fun. I
That
enjoyed
was
that.
fun.
Yeah. That was a lot of characters to keep track of, but it was a really good amount of characters to keep track of.
I had 4 lines, which is why I was okay with it.
You did great with your 4 lines. I think it
Thank
suited
you.
you well. I actually did cast
Look out,
everybody.
Lane's coming to Broadway.
That's what you said the first time we did voice acting.
It's what I say every time I do it.
But yeah, I casted everyone in the Rhyme series based off of how I thought they sounded naturally. So I was like, well, Lane's a kind young man with some stronger tendencies. That makes sense for this baker character that I have who's going to get caught in the middle of some things.
And
Thanks.
I tested out everybody else for you. Sort of.
Pretty much, yeah. But yeah,
But it's fun that we have this community that we do that is super willing to join in on voice acting for us.
Yeah.
And now we even know people outside of Craftworks that I'm sure would be down to do it too. So
Oh, yeah.
we've
Oh,
got
yeah.
a list.
I'm sure you do.
Yep. Can you fish underwater? Wait,
You can. You can't really pick up the loot, but you can.
I got respiration. I could do this all day. Am I wearing it? Oh, I'm not wearing my helmet. There we go. Now I've got respiration.
I don't remember entirely how I got everybody else roped into doing specifically the prequel lore for Utopia.
Oh, yeah.
I think I remember saying it offhandedly at
Excuse
one
me?
point, and Cap said, "Oh yeah, I'm in."
Yeah.
And then I asked Zinc about it too, and I'm not remembering if he was hesitant or full send,
I think he was hesitant.
because both
for
of those
mine.
fit Zinc's character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember him being more hesitant.
But he
Zink,
did
were you
so well.
hesitant?
They all did.
Look, I also really enjoyed the way Oda and Emmy delivered their lines.
On Izzy's, yeah.
Oh, in rhymes? Yeah.
Yes, and rhymes.
I was okay. Fun fact: Oda was a fun one because he had lots of ideas for his character that actually made it a lot better. There's one in particular, his last set of lines, like his very last line, actually. We were having such a hard time with that one. We had to do that one like 6 times, and then the last time, I don't know why, but the only direction I gave him was like sound more like Batman.
And it worked. We got the delivery down. And then
Emmy was actually too busy to record in tandem with me with direction. So she just recorded all of her lines on her own with no direction and just sent them to me. And they turned out perfect. Like, I'm pretty sure that was her first time reading the script was while she was recording the lines.
But that's Emmy. That speaks to her,
I know,
though.
I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. And
I'm not surprised either.
Yeah, I'm very happy that she had so much fun with it. I would love to use her acting prowess again. Because she's got such a naturally perfect voice for that kind of thing. Listening to her lines was what really got me excited about rhymes as well. Because it made it sound so much more real.
Okay, for me though, it was not reading. It was editing Cap's lines
Oh gosh.
for the Utopia prequel. And I remember the selling point of that is when I was showing our friend Chatter his portion of the lore. And as soon as he said that's my girl line, her immediate reaction was, he needs to go to jail.
the character, not Cap.
character.
The character does, because Cap just delivered
Walker's
it so
horrible.
well.
Yeah. And Cap was able to encapsulate that, but also make him likable.
Mm-hmm.
That was so cool to me to
Yeah.
hear all of those come to fruition in a way that even my imagination couldn't comprehend.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and that also speaks a lot about Cap, though, because I mean, he's such a natural performer anyway.
He's so freakishly talented.
He is.
Have
he
you
is.
heard his rendition of Happy Birthday? Like, what?
Amazing.
Amazing. Life-changing, stunning, never before seen.
Right.
Ah,
Like
hydration
everybody
check.
went so silent there when it happened.
Hydration check?
I'm hydrating.
Mine's all ice. I can't hydrate anymore.
Wait for it to melt.
It's getting there. I'll
That
sit
was
it next to my
also-
computer. There we go. 'Cause it's running very hot right now.
That was also my first time working with zinc
Oh,
extensively.
I just got a water bottle too.
No.
I still can't hydrate. Is it your first time working with zinc?
Yep. Because the only other time that I had hung out with him was this before or after the lore, actually? I don't quite remember. But it's either before or after doing lore with him for the first time was when he came up to me. Well, he didn't come up to me, actually. I was on the Craftwork server fiddling around with a bridge to Mafia Theater at the time. And it wasn't quite turning out the way I wanted it, so I called him over just as company, because I didn't want to be by myself at that point. And he took it upon himself to tear down the entire bridge and help me build a new one.
Well then.
That's ink.
And that's kind of how we started being Zinc and E.
Oh, that was your
Is-
first interaction?
That wasn't our first interaction. That was the first interaction I had with him where it felt more like friends and not just people playing Minecraft together.
Not
Ah.
like coworkers.
Yeah.
But yeah, tell me more about you and Zinc. Because again, this is another friendship that kind of just appeared.
Yeah, that one was definitely surprising to me. Zinc and I have actually talked about this before,
Mm-hmm.
to the point that I blatantly asked him, why me? Why would you choose me to be your friend? Because I'm not sure how many people know, but there is a bit of an age gap between me and Zinc. So,
There's Craftworks is like a really wide range of ages, though. to be
Yes, it
fair.
is.
okay,
Yeah.
that's what makes it cool, though.
It is.
Yeah.
I agree. It's actually kind of ruined my interaction with my peers IRL because I'm so used to
Right?
hanging out with people older than me.
You guys have set the bar so high.
I know.
That one was very unexpected. No offense, Zinc. But
No, it was unexpected
What-
for me too.
because when Zinc and I first interacted, he was half asleep. And
Naturally.
I was freaking out because it was my first time on an SMP, so I just bonked the mic. And somewhere between the first episode and making the first variation of Mafia Theater, Zinc decided that I was cool and he wanted to be friends with me. He had this little scheme going on where he would pretend that he was scared of me to get me to be more comfortable around him. And it worked. Which is strange because it worked. And not only that, but it wasn't until the bridge that we built together, that we got to hang out, well, extensively, I suppose, like in a longer session than just passing by each other during a mini game or something like that.
Yeah.
It wasn't until that point that I started seeing him as more than just Zinkberg on Minecraft.
Zink and I don't get to hang out as often as I would like. Mainly the time zone difference, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But every single time that I'm around him, I can safely say that I log off with a smile on my face.
Yeah.
He's just that kind of guy. And
Yeah.
it's
You can't
interesting.
help but like him.
Yeah. It's interesting that you said how he was, I guess, scheming to get you to open up a little bit more.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not
Get more
tricky.
comfortable around him.
I will clarify though. Part of that was because of the lore you guys were doing for season 1, though, right? Because you were supposed to be like
yeah.
the secret weapon.
Yep.
During the pumpkin escapade thing. Again, if you haven't seen season 1 of Craftworks, I can't explain it to you. You'd have to go watch it.
You just can't make it
The
up.
pumpkin lore, yeah, I can't explain that to you. It was all very organic how it happened.
Oh, yeah.
It's
Very.
yeah, it's,
Quite literally, because it's about pumpkins.
Yes, got it. That's so funny.
But yeah, it's interesting that you said that, and I think that's one of the characteristics that he has that I think, and like I value that in a friend. Like he can read the room, he can read the situation,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
and I feel like he's got a good knack for just reading people and being able to figure out how to make them more comfortable and to open up a little bit.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like he didn't really have to scheme for me. I mean, you guys have known me long enough that I just don't shut up.
Well, you also
But-
love everybody, so.
Yes. But like he knows how to make things so natural with people, even if he's never met them before.
Mm-hmm.
And he knows how to handle people,
Yeah.
I guess. And I don't know. It's just, I respect that about him.
Yeah. As much as I joke about it, I really do respect Zink and his, like you said, his ability to deal with people. He's got a very strong sense of what it means to make people feel comfortable. Because, like you said, the approach was different with me as it was with everyone else that he meets. And the fact that he takes the time to, like, sit quietly. Because, like, if you ever get the pleasure of getting to spend some time with Zink, you'll find he's kind of quiet at first. And it's not because he doesn't have anything to say, which is one of the reasons he's quiet whenever I join a call, I'm finding out. It's because he's trying to figure out how to make you comfortable. And like,
He's trying to assess the situation
yeah,
as a
like
whole.
like Lane said, he's reading the room, so it's gonna take him a second to figure out how best to approach a situation. And it's really such an amazing thing that he does take the time to do that, because that's
He's a very
something that's
analytical person.
he is, and
Oh,
that's a very admirable quality, and we need more of that in life, I think.
Yeah.
Not something that's very well broadcasted anymore, to be the one who sits and listens.
Yeah.
And on that note, I'm gonna stop talking.
Sitting with Zink has been one of the coolest things that came from Craftworks, is finding, I don't know, like a kindred, not soul, but the way that we both think is somewhat similar.
Mm-hmm.
So we both
Sorry.
try to take time. Don't die.
I just
Please
thought
breathe.
of something funny. I don't know if I should say it out loud, though.
Do it. You have to now. We can cut it out.
That's true. I was gonna say it's because you're an old soul and he's old.
I don't know if we want to cut that, honestly.
I don't know.
I feel like that's part of the bit. We tease him.
I know, but I feel bad for that bit. I feel bad calling him old.
In Sync, we tease you because we love you.
Yeah. Also, you're old.
What was it saying? I don't even remember.
Something
now.
about
I
being
don't-
kindred spirits. I don't know.
Yeah.
We're not. We just think similarly. Yeah, that's been one of the things that makes Craftwork so fun, is finding cool people that think similarly and encourage you in a really cool way.
I mean,
Zink is also
there's-
one of the reasons that my confidence level has gone up so much. It's just
Oh, yeah.
talking with him and him reminding me, okay, you need to stop doing the self-deprecation
Yes,
thing. I
the-
know you think it's cute. It's not.
The zinc impression.
The zinc impression.
She does this every time she's like quoting him back to me. Whenever we get to recap,
voice
these
goes
kinds of
lower.
things. The voice goes lower. Sometimes she does the accent, and it's so funny.
I don't anymore. Ever since season 1, when I did it in front of Zinc, I don't do it anymore.
I thought it
Okay,
was
that
funny.
was pretty funny though.
It was funny.
That's gonna live in the depths of my channel. If you can find it, good for you. I'm not doing it again.
Well, look, my channel has the footage of him trying to do an American accent.
So does mine.
Day 1 was something.
Okay,
yeah.
granted, his American accent is better than my Australian accent because my Australian accent sounds way too New Zealand.
His American accent is better than my American accent, and I am American.
Yeah.
Sorry, that was a lot of Zinc.
That was a lot of zinc.
We've got time for a lot of zinc. Okay. What is your dream job? Money's no object, doesn't have to be productive. What's E doing? Other
Making
than
movies.
making movies. Okay. Animated
I wanna
live
make-
action?
Animated.
That'd be cool. I could see you
don't-
doing
I
that.
wouldn't animate them myself because animation is so hard. But I want to create stories that will inspire people and give them hope, like stories have inspired and given me hope. Either that or an illustrator.
Oh, I could see you being an illustrator.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Children's books or like junior fiction?
Junior fiction and children's books, especially.
Could you level up a little quieter, please?
No.
Yeah, you know what? I'll try to do that elsewhere next time.
Thank you.
Could you XP somewhere else?
I wanted to continue the bit, but then it went too far in my head, so I'm gonna stop.
Anyway.
Um,
Yeah, no, I could totally see you doing either of those things.
Yeah, me too.
I mean, you're a good storyteller to begin with,
Mm-hmm.
and
Thanks.
then your art style and everything. I mean, you obviously could do a good job illustrating. I mean, it seems to be one of those things that makes you happy. I could see that being a long-term thing for you.
And on that
Yeah,
note,
that's it.
yeah, it's all good. Where do you see yourself in 5 years, 10 years?
Oof.
Both in content creation, commissioned work, all that.
We'll do what our dad says and have a realistic and a hopeful goal.
Yeah.
Realistically, probably hovering around the same area, maybe with 5,000 subscribers ish.
Oh, I think we can do better. In 5 years.
I think we could do better than
we can
that.
do better.
Okay, 10,000 subscribers then.
Yes.
Okay.
At
but yeah.
least.
Whether or not I'll still be doing Minecraft, I have no clue. I would love to stream more.
Mm-hmm.
That is one of my favorite things to do on YouTube. Hopeful, maybe 1 million subscribers, maybe doing VidCon, maybe having at least one MCC under my belt. Not even a win, just
Oh,
an experience.
I could not do MCC. That'd be so
I couldn't either, but I
stressful.
want to try.
Look, that is on my bucket list for YouTube, is MCC. At least one time. Like, legit MCC, not MCC Rising, like a full-blown MCC.
Yeah.
That
None of
is
this
on my
MCC
bucket
rising
list.
business.
No, I still want to do that.
Give
That'd
me
be
the
fun,
real
right?
thing. Yeah.
That would still be fun. I mean, we did apply Line in the Wonderettes, but
So I forgot about the
Um,
name.
yeah, I never forgot. No, that's on my bucket list.
I would like to have published a children's book by then.
Okay.
I will say that.
Self-publishing is very doable.
Indeed. Children's books especially.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Married, kids,
Nope.
heard.
I feel that.
I would love to get married, but gosh darn it, is that a hard thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially because people are involved.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. I feel that.
That's the worst part of dating is people.
Yeah.
Aren't we doing great at life?
Oh my gosh.
I'm a little salty about this right now. I'm sorry.
Why are you so? I'm fine with it.
Age and stage, you know.
I'm in the same age as you.
I'm literally the same age as you.
Anyways, new topic. What else is on your list?
I'm
Izzy?
looking. Moving swiftly along.
I did not
I
expect
really
our
don't
dating
care
lives
about
to be in
what
this
stays in or not.
podcast.
I knew it would come up eventually. Okay, let me go find a crafter question. This is gonna take me a second because I haven't screenshot any of these. Are you guys okay with me leaving that in? That's kind of funny.
I don't care. Go
I'm
ahead.
fine with it.
Okay, cool.
Somebody will relate to it.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Watch, somebody needs to make a meme. It's like everybody related to that, or like everybody felt that. That's what it was.
Everybody felt that. We really should have screenshotted
I
those.
know I'm
Did
working
you guys
on
make
it.
a Google Doc for this?
No.
Oh, okay. Impala needs to know your favorite food.
Favorite food. At the moment, nothing, because of the digestive disorder. Back when I didn't have that though, cheesecake, apples,
She had me at cheesecake.
ravioli. That's a weird one, but I do
Okay,
like
but I can
ravioli.
agree with that.
Yeah,
And soup.
Good soup.
Good soup. Stew especially.
Yeah. Okay. Toblox wants to know what is your favorite band or type of music?
21 Pilots, anything indie or anything ridiculous makes me really happy. Like
What?
the kind of music that you don't think would sound good but sounds amazing.
Nerdcore.
That's part of it, yeah.
Yeah. Stupendium.
So I will go for any genre so long as it's unique sounding and has really good lyrics. I can't do pop music anymore because I listen to the lyrics more often than I listen to the actual music, and it makes me sad or sick.
Yeah. Or both.
Let's see, for me, I can't listen to modern pop. The older pop, like 80s pop, that's my stuff right there. And like I can crank up
Okay.
some Phil Collins any day of the week. But
Queen.
Queen,
yes. But you ask me about any modern pop, like past early 2000s, like then no. And when I say like early 2000s, I mean like Kelly Clarkson type stuff. That's about
Gosh,
it.
no.
Ah,
Nope.
well.
Look, I love Kelly Clarkson. What? Look, Kelly Clarkson is a guilty pleasure of mine. Okay,
It's
I
the
love her
lyrics. I
music.
can't handle it.
understandable.
Yeah. All right. I'm going to throw all three of your own questions at you that you put down here on the list.
Oh gosh,
I don't
no.
remember what I asked.
All right. Not you, Lane.
Oh,
You asked for questions. You didn't answer that by providing a question.
it's been a day. Okay, hush.
You asked if you were famous for anything other than Minecraft, what would it be?
Probably story videos of some sort. If not story videos, then back when I was 16, I wanted to be an actress. So maybe that.
Okay.
But I think probably more directing, storytelling, illustrating would be what I'm more famous for.
Okay.
Directing would be so cool.
Yeah.
I agree. Millie asked me the other day, "What would your dream job be?" And I said, "Director of photography of something or a script writer." Be so
I say
cool.
director, producer. That would be so cool.
Yeah, I don't know if I could handle that much.
yeah, no.
I'll show you where to
I
put the
have.
cameras.
I'll tell you what to point them at.
There you go. What do you see yourself as in the Craftworks family dynamic? You want to know.
I've been consistently called the little sister of Craftworks.
Yep.
Yes.
I've also been called the mom of Craftworks.
In moments, yes. I honestly consider Millie to be more of the mom.
Yeah, she is.
Okay, true.
And at moments, Emmy.
True, yeah.
She's like Emmy's more like the cool aunt who like travels abroad and we don't see her
And then
except for
comes
on
back and gives
special-
everybody souvenirs.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
I
the
can see
best
that, yeah.
hugs.
The best hugs.
See, I imagine I would be that awkward-looking uncle. You know what? I don't even know how else to explain it. Just look at a Weezer
hydration
cover
check.
album.
I
Just
see
look
it.
at a Weezer cover album. That's how I feel
see it.
like I would be seen.
Or
that
like-
that awkward uncle that turns out to actually be kind of cool.
Yeah.
You mean the uncle that rocks up to Thanksgiving in a Ferrari?
Or a tour bus.
Yeah.
Or a
giving-
motorcycle that he stole?
He's giving out his CDs at family
Yeah.
gatherings. I love it.
And his mixtapes.
Look, not even going to comment on that. I literally been walking around town in my own merch. So
Okay, but what's Izzy though?
I'm like the moody cousin that stays in her room.
okay, but I could see that.
Yeah.
I don't. Hold on.
I don't. I think I'm an aunt of some kind.
Yeah, you're definitely. I think. I don't know. You're kind of like the ant that travels abroad, in my opinion. Aunt Emmy's the ant that you want to come to Thanksgiving because she's cool. You're the ant that comes to Thanksgiving with all the souvenirs, which makes you cool.
It's what I have to bring.
Wow. She has
Gotcha.
to bring souvenirs to
I
be
do,
cool?
yeah.
I don't know.
They also didn't want me at Thanksgiving, apparently. That's what I'm hearing.
Apparently. You know what? I would like to spend Thanksgiving with you, Izzy.
Oh, thanks. Appreciate that in this imaginary
I won't share my
scenario we
cheesecake,
have.
though, so.
No, I don't want it.
I don't know. I don't know, okay? I have very limited ants at Thanksgiving thing
That's true.
experience. There we go.
I could be like our aunt who does interior design
Ooh,
and
yeah.
consequently also makes cheesecake.
I mean, hey, there we go.
No, I could see you as that ant.
All right.
The wedding planner ant.
Yeah. Favorite thing in your bedroom? That's the last of your questions that you wanted to ask.
You. Wait, you're not
I
in
am
here
down
anymore.
the hall. I do not count.
Bookcases or the vines that I have in here?
Oh, we're going decor. Okay.
If we're going for sentimental,
Breaks into song.
no. You do not get to hear me sing on the
Kraftwerks
podcast.
the musical.
Nope. Only if I'm background singing. That's all you
Same.
get.
Yeah.
Yep, same.
Natural born tenor. That's what I am.
I used to be a soprano.
I'm actually an
Not
alto.
anymore.
I'm just trying to expand my range, and that's been a challenge.
Yeah.
Favorite thing? Oh, I completely missed the chair that's in my bedroom that I did school in.
Oh, yeah.
I have a little armchair in my bedroom that's covered in writing that I can't read because it's in a weird form of cursive. I have no clue what it says, but it's next to my desk. And I have sat in it, cried in it, read in it, created in it, and it's coming with me wherever I go, wherever I move to. So probably that armchair is probably one of my favorite things.
Your thinking chair.
My thinking chair, yeah.
Well, what about you, Izzy?
A favorite thing in my bedroom?
Yeah.
Oh, dear. I mean, I really like my skull.
Your
My-
Wendigo skull.
Yeah. That's going to sound really out of character for people who don't know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Yeah.
When my family and I went camping, a couple summers ago. Actually, no, it was last summer because I remember texting you guys about it. I found a deer skull in the woods because I like to go wander in the woods sometimes and get lost. Like, actually, I get lost. It's fun. My sense of direction IRL is worse than it is in Minecraft.
Can confirm.
But I found a deer skull and it's got like a full antler rack. And it just looks really cool. And it looks suspiciously like Wendigo's head. But his name is Hamlet to tick off the Shakespeare fans. Because I didn't name it Yorick and I thought it was funny.
And I have his spine.
And she has his spine in her bedroom. But I'm very happy with my skull. He's aging quite nicely. He also has an Among Us character hanging off his antlers at the moment, which I think is funny. But yeah, I think...
What about Lane?
Yeah, what is Lane's?
Okay, so
Gracie?
okay, well, hold on. So for the record, I
He has a whole
spend
explanation.
I spend little to no time in my bedroom.
Fair.
I'm only in there when I'm sleeping or when I'm getting ready for work. That's it.
Okay.
So if I'm going specifically by my bedroom, there's not really anything in there other than, well, no, you know what? No, I take that back. In my bedroom, if we're talking about that specifically, I have a scrapbook in there that my aunt made. So what my aunt has always done for all of us growing up is she would make scrapbooks of our lives up through our teenage years. From birth all the way up until we graduated. After we turned 18 and graduated is when she would give it to us.
That's so sweet.
And that is probably my favorite thing that's in there. Now, considering I don't live in there, I don't know, if we're talking about the room that I pretty much live in, which is my living room, then yes, Gracie, my unbranded Les Paul, my #1 guitar.
There we go. I was waiting for you to say the word guitar.
Yes, just for context for the viewers.
Thank you. Yeah,
Yes, I have named my guitar.
Well, that I was more confused about the brand name. I was like, that means nothing to me.
Well, Yes, because it's unbranded, so there is no brand name. I don't know where it came from. I just know it's a Japanese-made guitar from the 70s. It's literally twice my age.
Well, now we know how old Lane is.
Every single response that I tried to come up with did not work out well in my head. I'm sorry.
No, I deserved that.
Am
Zink
I allowed
would-
to pee in the middle of an interview?
No, we're almost done. Give it 10 minutes.
Okay.
Zink would like to know, is there anything about playing on an SMP that surprised you in regards to the way that other people play the game?
Oh, the thing that shocked me the most was that some people didn't do interiors.
Yeah, me too.
Like they
You did
didn't
not have to
live-
call me out like that.
Okay,
You're
well,
shocking, Lane. It's shocking that you don't do interiors.
well, the thing is, it wasn't just Lane.
Yeah, that's what surprised me was the sheer volume of people who don't like doing interiors.
Mm-hmm.
It's because none of us are good at it.
Well,
You could
not
be.
just that, but you don't live in your builds. You just build them.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I take my bed on the go, so there's no reason for me to get too creative in there. Now, this season, I did go out of my way and do an interior, but that's not the
I'm
point.
very proud of you. Good job.
Last season, you did my interior.
Yes,
you and
I
Millie.
did.
I'm helping.
I did more than just your ship interior too.
That's true, yeah. You helped a lot with the mega base and with the moss farm.
Yeah.
The moss pit, that's it, yeah.
Moss pit.
Moss pit.
For me, what I think shocked me the most when joining an SMP was, yes, everybody plays differently, but I didn't realize how quickly people move in this game.
Right?
Like after day 1 or 2 or 3 in season 1, there was already farms up of sorts that I didn't think we'd have that quickly. Granted, I can't say anything because I had my mega starter base up by day number 2 last season. But hydration check. It was kind of not off-putting. It was, what's the word I'm looking for? It was very shocking,
There you go.
I guess, to see how quickly other people moved. I mean, we joked in the Craftworks practice server before we launched the official season 1 about like how quick Millie was to get things done.
Mm-hmm.
And then it surely translated over, and not just her, but everybody else.
I was surprised too when I joined season 2. Like the amount of stuff we decided to do in the first day, like literally the first day.
Yeah.
I think having Spawnville definitely contributed to that. Like absolutely contributed to that. But
Oh yeah.
the amount that everyone was on board to do on day 1 was just insane.
I mean, I think a lot of that was, well, for one, the content aspect of it, right? Because I mean, it's an SMP. We definitely want to play together.
Yeah.
It was, I don't know. This is something that so many of us have spent so much time and energy trying to plan out that we all wanted the best for it.
Yeah. I was just happy to be included.
I mean, honestly, same. Like, I mean, I was going to be included regardless, unless they just up and wanted to kick me out or something, but
Is that the goal?
No, they'd never do that to you.
no, they.
I bet I
nah.
could get kicked out first.
Let's not try that, Izzy.
I'm gonna go put some item frames down.
Oh no. But we had all planned so much before, and were excited to see it come to fruition. And every time we've even placed a block or had one simple idea, a new idea would spawn. I mean, the amount of time we spent just parkouring around the pond at spawn, just
Yeah.
chatting and coming up with ideas.
I think one of my favorite like contributions this season and illustrations of how willing we are to just like what's a nice way of putting this? Of like working off of someone else's idea is the boardwalk. The shopping
yeah.
Oh,
district
yeah.
boardwalk that Zink started. Like he built one building over there and was like, "Hey, I built my rocket shop over by the river. If anyone wants to continue this kind of boardwalk brownstone house style thing I've got going, go ahead and just build something next to mine." And
And like when,
yeah, 7 people all jumped on board.
yeah, and like he didn't say specifically that it had to be shops. I mean, anybody could have just built whatever, and that just kind of turned into a shopping district over there.
I love it. I think it's so cool. And I love seeing
I
how
do too.
weird it got too.
Yeah, and it's so different, and you can just easily look over there and tell whose build is who.
Mm-hmm. I love that part of it.
Yeah, no, the willingness to work around others here has been absolutely incredible. I mean, where there's a will, there's a way. If we feel like we're intruding on somebody, we make it a point to not do that thing, and we find an alternative.
Yeah.
And nobody gets upset over it. Like we're happy to be here and work together.
Yeah.
And if we're not, we work it out.
Well, exactly.
All I'm hearing is we need to get zinc on fast. Okay, I have another question. You seem to have not really a habit, but a good habit of pointing out people's opposite of flaws. What's the nice way of saying that?
The cool things
Like best
about them.
qualities about them. Yeah, like the end of season 1, you wrote out a whole book explaining to each member why you thought they were special and why you enjoyed their company and stuff like that. So,
Wow.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
did you
Oh,
now?
I didn't. I did not. I actually thought about that the other
What I
day.
was talking about, but yeah, I forgot about that.
Oh, yeah. Well, Lane seems to remember it. Lane, why was that so memorable to you? My tone sounded accusing. Hold on, let me rephrase.
Why was that memorable to you, Lane?
I mean, truthfully, I had a similar idea, right? Like I was gonna do the same thing at first, and then decided, nope, I'm just gonna make it easy on myself, and I'm just gonna make a collective message to the entire group and be done. So I mean, yeah, truthfully, I was gonna do the same thing, and I just remember watching her finale and then being like, huh, she took my idea.
Funny thing
But-
is, that's not the first time I did that either.
Yeah.
So on Valentine's Day this year, actually, I, for some reason, felt the need to just thank everybody individually for being cool people. And since I didn't want anybody else to get left out, I wrote a message for everybody, found something that I enjoyed about them, whether or not I had hung out with them a lot. And for some reason, it came pretty easily. After that, I realized that the people that watch Craftworks may not know that about the people that they watch, the cool things that they do, or the way that they've impacted me. So I decided to let them know this is what they're like, both in Minecraft while they're recording and outside of it. Because I've never wanted, and I know everybody else on Craftworks has never wanted this to be a fake relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Every single one of us has wanted Craftworks to be real, not just wholesome. For some reason, people have started coining the term wholesome whenever they talk about Craftworks now. And that makes me really happy. Because
Yeah,
from
yeah,
the
for
very
sure.
beginning, none of us wanted to be another Dream SMP, especially.
Ooh, yeah.
We did not want to just make content for the sake of making content. We didn't want to... This whole server wasn't just for making content. It is for making content. But it's also for all of us to have somewhere to go. And
We're here to make content with the people that we love while having fun doing it.
And not just with the people we love anymore. It's for the people we love.
Yes. Yeah.
Because ever since the Craftworks fan Discord has started, we've had a bigger reason other than ourselves to continue making this content.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy, does that hit home. Wow. Yeah.
And the
Yeah.
coolest thing is, some of them are just as close as some of our other Craftworks members here.
Yeah.
And how about the fact that we're inspiring people to make their own series and
Right.
their own SMPs?
Capercraft, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I remember Purple Pineapple reaching out to me, asking advice on starting an SMP, and so naturally I gave him the old, college grade essay that you would expect me to send,
Yeah.
and
Every time.
Lane
yep,
trademark.
so yep, exactly. So we chatted quite a bit on that, and the feeling that we as a collective group are bringing that kind of inspiration to people, it is an amazing feeling. And to see the interactions that we're having in the fan Discord with these fans on a daily basis. Also, a huge shout out to Kat, okay, who has gone
Again?
through and watched, yes, again, who has gone through and
Absolutely.
watched everybody's content
Yeah.
and has gone back and was watching season 1's content. I happen to know that she had gone back and I think was watching E's perspective of season 1 recently.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's huge, right?
Yeah.
To know that we've
yeah.
got people that look up to us like that. And it didn't really set in until probably back in the summer, really, that we have fans, right? Like, yeah, we have subscribers on YouTube, we have viewers, but to think we have fans, people that support us and want to see this happen for all of us, like that is a mind-blowing thing.
Yeah.
And
It's-
personally, I can't say enough good things about it.
Yeah, it's also kind of redefined the way that I think of fans too, because like
Yeah.
that kind of has a negative connotation in some aspects, because if you get quote unquote famous enough, then
Yeah.
fans start losing all meaning, because it's just like this crowd of people who follows you around no matter what you do, and
Yeah.
just supports everything
And
you
wants
do.
something from
but
you.
our fans give us like constructive criticism. They give us encouragement. We get to encourage them back, which I think is just, I love that it's a two-way relationship. It's not just them watching us, it's us watching them grow and getting to talk them through things and stuff like that.
And not only are they encouraging us, but in a lot of times they are helping us. Like when like
absolutely.
you guys having mod issues, they're helping you with that. Or whenever we're looking for advice on something, whether it's our own content or what kind of mod we should get, or just something like that. They've all got inputs, and a lot of times those are things that we actually look into and consider and have gone through with.
Yeah.
And that's really cool to see as well. And it's truly amazing.
And I just realized I didn't exactly answer the question.
I forgot the
See?
question, honestly.
Yeah. Seeing the good in people is something actually pretty new to me, but it's a practice that I'm really happy that I started practicing. Because it started out as not wanting to treat others the way I treat myself. Because there was a time where I know for certain that the way I treated myself, people would hate me if I treated them that way. So after realizing that, I started thinking, okay, it's time for a change. If I start treating other people the way I want to be treated, then maybe I will be able to start treating myself the way that I'm treating other people. And in doing that, I wound up forming some sense of empathy that reminded me they may not know the good things that I see in them. So I have to tell them as soon as possible, because I never know when the last time I'm going to be able to hang out with them or talk to them. So if I see something good in them, I have to say it.
But that's also a respectable quality, in my opinion,
Yeah.
is to be able to say that when you think it.
Yeah. And the cool thing is, it worked. Like in doing, reminding people how cool they are, they in turn started reminding me how cool I am. And I'll say it again, it worked. It's helped me see me for who I am. It's helped me start seeing other people in a better light and seeing them for who they really are. And it's been good.
Well, I'm glad you did it, because I think it helped a lot of people. And
Yeah.
those are some very inspiring words to encourage others, because it will help you encourage yourself too.
Yeah.
For sure.
Okay.
It makes the world a better place.
Amen to that. All right, last question, E. And
Yes.
we'll wrap it up.
And then I can go pee.
Yes, and then you can go pee. You've been very good. Good job.
I've been hydrating too much.
What is something you would like to tell our listeners? Anything at all? Advice, cries of shock, general facts?
Oof.
Oof. Is that your final answer?
Oh.
Okay.
Final answer. Take care of yourselves because there are people out there who need you too. So
Amen.
drink the water,
Yep.
eat the food, touch something outside. I say that every single time I make a video. But I say that because I want you to take care of yourselves and I need you guys. And you're the only one that can take care of yourself to the best of your ability.
Sounds
Thank
good.
you.
I'm gonna go drink some water now.
Thank you.
I'm
I'm going to
inspired.
guilt trip you into drinking
I'm-
water.
Yes, I
I'm
know.
gonna go touch something outside now.
In the dark, in the cold.
In the dark.
It's December.
Go. Hey, look, at least it's not like me doing E's outro recently and just yelling, "Go touch grass."
Insensitive. Don't you know all the grass is dead?
Like I didn't think about it.
Okay, but Zink actually commented on that video and said, hey, the grass is still alive here, just so you know.
Yeah, just send them to Australia.
Oh gosh.
Oh,
Yeah, moral of the story,
Well-
everybody fly to Australia and go touch grass
Yep.
because it's still
Yeah.
okay.
And drink water.
And drink water.
well, thank you all for watching. Thank you all for being here.
Thank you,
And
E.
listen
for
for
As
being here.
always, yeah. Thank you, E, for
Thanks for
spending your
having
time here, especially on such short notice.
Yeah.
I missed a fish.
Oh no.
As always,
We
if
don't
you
have
all
enough.
have enjoyed, this, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, all that. Be sure to check out E's content as well.
Yeah.
And yeah, we'll see you in the next one.
Bye, I love you. Thank you.